what has changed in terms of environment, the straightforward answer would be about everything that we can think of.
We see more opportunities, we see bigger threats, and we see higher complexity.
And I had also been thinking about speed of change in terms of what has changed.
Leadership development on one hand side and personal development will actually merge, will go hand in hand. We need to sharpen our analytical minds as leaders, but at the same point in time, we need to also sharpen our intuitive knowledge, our intuitive minds.
Self-awareness, it's crucially important as a starting point to develop good leadership and show good leadership in an organization. There are 3 dimensions that are critically important. And the first is about your mind agility. The second thing is really about value-based decision making. And the third aspect is really about passion and purpose.
Wisdom is focused on mind.
To actually master wisdom, I think we need to not fall into the trap of ignorance, superficial knowledge, and forgetfulness. A wise leader would also need to be able to integrate or to heal, if you like, emotional irritations which he or she has got from the past.
And on the other hand, a more action-oriented concept, which is based on responsibility.
Responsibility for me is the ability to really respond, to have an answer, to know what to do in any given situation. A responsible leader is somehow creating his or her destiny rather than being a victim of the circumstances.
Low ego of a leader is highly correlated to their ability to collaborate.
But if my self-definition, if my identity would be more inclusive, if the definition of self actually gets expanded, egocentricity isn't a bad thing at all.
If you don't combine hungriness with humility, it's a real big problem. But on the other side, if you're humble but you're not hungry, then nothing is moving.
I think you would have to hunt a long, long way to find leadership development invested by organizations where they bring their best leaders to mentor other people.
Moving forward in this new context, I think the intuitive part in leadership is becoming increasingly important.
Behavioral patterns need to be unlearned and probably new behavioral patterns need to be learned. Thought patterns, probably old thought patterns need to be challenged and reviewed, as well as also emotional patterns.
The unlearning needs to go back in our personal history quite a long way.
There are 3 levels of benefits, really. The first level is on yourself, to get into a state of true well-being. And the second is when we look at the organization, developing that wise and responsible leadership ultimately brings the right leadership to the organization to take the organization to success in this VUCA environment. And finally, it has a strong impact on society. The razor-sharp focus on developing wise and responsible leadership is really what differentiates us. The second important thing is that we work highly customized.
And our job is to match the right mentor to the individual for what it is that they need.
The faculty members bring a compelling mix of leadership experience in their own leadership business career, but also life experience. So they have been on their own journey.
They are very focused and very committed to the purpose of the Cornerstone Leadership Academy that actually elevates these individuals to a level where you would really like to trust them to be on your personal board.